The Gospel of the birth of Mary. Chapter 1. The parentage of Mary. Joachim her father, and Anna her mother, go to Jerusalem to the feast of the dedication. Issachar the high priest reproaches Joachim for being childless. The blessed and ever glorious Virgin Mary, sprung from the royal race and family of David, was born in the city of Nazareth and educated at Jerusalem in the temple of the Lord. Her father's name was Joachim, and her mother's Anna. The family of her father was of Galilee in the city of Nazareth. The family of her mother was of Bethlehem. Their lives were plain and right in the sight of the Lord, pious and faultless before men, for they divided all their substance into 3 parts, one of which they devoted to the temple and officers of the temple, another they distributed among strangers and persons in poor circumstances, and the third they reserved for themselves and the uses of their own family. In this manner they lived for about 20 years chastely, in the favor of God and the esteem of men, without any children. But they vowed, if God should favor them with any issue, they would devote it to the service of the Lord, on which account they went at every feast in the year to the temple of the Lord. And it came to pass that when the feast of the dedication drew near, Joachim with some others of his tribe went up to Jerusalem, and at that time Issachar was high priest, who, when he saw Joachim along with the rest of his neighbors bringing his offerings, despised both him and his offerings, and asked him, why he who had no children would presume to appear among those who had, adding that his offerings could never be acceptable to God, who is judged by him unworthy to have children, the scripture having said, cursed is everyone who shall not beget a male in Israel. He further said that he ought first to be free from that curse by begetting some issue, and then come with his offering into the presence of God. But Joachim, being much confounded with the shame of such reproach, retired to the shepherds who were with the cattle in their pastures, for he was not inclined to return home, lest his neighbors who were present and heard all this from the high priest, should publicly reproach him in the same manner.